My man is.
Alright, so once again I got the Orioles running for us. I took a look at my goon squad. You know, I haven't been doing much on this game, so I'm still using most of the season one goon squad people. And truth be told, the more I looked at them and then came back to this team is better than my goon squad. This team is rocking high defense, high batting averages, high power, high speed, so they got everything that you're looking for in a team. With that being said, let's take a look at our lineups. We got Brian Roberts starting off, Jorge Mateo hitting second, Steady Eddie's third, Cal Ripken Jr. still our cleanup hitter, Adley Rushman, who's been improving, is hitting fifth, Gunnar Henderson, who's been going off, is hitting sixth. We got Eric Davis, who's doing good, Anthony Santander is a cheat code, and Cedric the Sandman Mullins is batting ninth for us. Let's jump right into this. Oh, great. We got a Johnny Cueto on the mound. That's fine. We'll take him out. I'm sure we will. But look at his team. He's got all these speed running guys. He's got guys over there. I think the slowest guy he has is probably Lindor at like 77 or 78. And so the clear goal here is obviously to keep these guys off the bases. You know, if they hit solo shots, maybe we can match them. But we don't want these guys grouping up on the bases and, you know, bouncing around like little bunny rabbits and we can't get nobody out. Taking a look at the records. All right, Florida State Seminoles is 47 and 45. I don't know if that's accurate to the college baseball team, but based on this guy's calculations, that's accurate. Here we got Johnny Cueto doing his in and out motion. He gets our Brian Roberts to ground out for the first out of the game. Jorge Mateo still having his hitting woes. I still can't get his PCI right. So unfortunately, that's going to be a pop out to his right fielder. That's 2 down. And now coming up, you know who we got. You know what's going to happen here. That's right. It's another home run in the first inning by Eddie Murray. We are up 1-0, 2 outs, and we're playing in Skyline View, Valley Top, Utah. So if somebody did put this stadium together to create a stadium, I know that. But if there was an outside player to put this together, why in the hell would you go through so much detail giving it a name and where it's at? I'm just going to assume this is a high elevation stadium. Therefore, we're going to try to pitch around this guy's lineup. There we got Trey Turner striking out on a nice circle change. Come back right after that with a cutter inside for Mike Trout. That's 2 down. Here we're throwing a nice curveball to Jazz Chisholm. He does put some wood on it, but unfortunately for him, it goes right to our first baseman. That's a 1-2-3 inning. That's 1 inning down, and we're doing pretty good. We got that 1 run by Eddie Murray. We got him in a 1-2-3. Now we got our Adley Rashman up. Rashman. He's going to hit that right to the first baseman. My PCI wasn't even close. There was no even reason to put that in play. Just strike out. Here on a 3-1 count, he's going to walk our Gunnar Henderson. We like to see that. That's called discipline. And now here's Eric Davis. And there goes Eric Davis. As soon as he came, he left. Swinging that batty bat around. Said if he didn't hit a home run, he was going to go be Employee of the Month at Winky Dinky Hot Dogs or something like that. So now we're up 3-0. Looking good. Waiting for this gentleman to hit the pause button. Santander up. He's going to hit a little dribbler to first base. That's actually going to be out number 2. Kind of surprised the guy didn't quit. Most people are done by now. He's still rocking Cueto. He hasn't went to the bullpen yet. We're going to hit a little dribbler to second. That's out number 3. Back to Martinez on the mound. There's no getting around this. Martinez is one of the best pitchers in the game. By now, everybody should have him. If they didn't collect all 3, the next option you get Martinez. Trust me. He's the one you're going to want to lock in when set 3 comes around and you got to put a wild card out there. You want it to be Pedro Martinez. Trust me. Now, in the meanwhile, we got 2 down. We're looking at his Condo. I love Condo. Condo's good. Condo gets a good crack at it. I'm not really sure what this red glow stuff is. Unfortunately, Mateo runs right into the wall, broke his shoulder. No one's looking. No one cares. We're running off In the meanwhile, we come back to the game. You got Brian Roberts up on a 2-2 count. He's gonna, his PCI is not where it needs to be. I don't want to lie and say this was the first game of the day. It wasn't. Meanwhile, Mateo's still having his under the ball problems. I mean, I wish I was grounding out more than I was popping up, and that way I could maybe utilize his speed. Sometimes those ground balls get caught in bad animations, and with 99 speed, you might beat them out. Eddie Murray's back up in an 0-1 count. That PCI looks pretty decent. It says he was just late, so he takes it to the wall. That's going to be third out. We're down and out. We are still up 3-0. Pedro Martinez in a full count gets his Eric Davis to pop out to Mullins in center. That part of center is pretty deep. I'm going to give it credit for that. For some reason, Mullins had to do a lunge at it. I thought he had a pretty good run on him. Meanwhile, 2-2 count. Lindor gets him striking out. Pedro's showing why he's one of the best in the game. We're not looking back at this point. We're just thinking about the top of the fourth to end the game. And here's Murakami, and he's going to ground out for the third out to Murray. Doing a lot of ground outs to first on both sides. See here, it's a 3-0 game. I got 2 hits, and so far through 3, Pedro Martinez is perfect. First up, coming up, we got Cal Ripken Jr., the baby Cal, and he's going to hit a double. Look at that, nice little double. Now, if he hit it anywhere else, he wasn't going to get a double with 48 speed. He's slow as hell, but that's fine. We're going to make it work. Adley Rutschman comes to the plate, and at a 1-2 count, yeah, that's gone. That's gone, big guy. That's gone. At this point, from previous experiences, we are past the third inning, and now we are up 5-0. We are expecting this gentleman to go straight to his pause menu and deuces, but he doesn't. He, in fact, comes back and throws this high fastball to Gunnar Henderson and pop him up for the first out. And with Eric Davis being up, knowing Eric Davis is ready, did damage. Cueto's going to try to get cute with a circle change on the inside bottom of the corner, but now Eric Davis can hit that even late. So now it's 1 out, 1 on, and then the 2-1 count. Santander looks like he's got it, but unfortunately that PCI is showing you the proof. But look how far that went. There's no way that should be going that far. Cedric Mullins up, 2 down, and unfortunately he's just going to do a routine pop to the left fielder. That is the middle of the fourth. Pedro's coming back on the mound. He gets Trey Turner again. Trey Turner has had the worst luck against my pitching. I don't think any Trey Turner has done anything maybe but 1 or 2 base hits. Mike Trout, he's going to pop up. I know he didn't want to swing at that. He swung anyway. That's going to pop out right to Eddie Murray. That is 2 down, bottom of the fourth. We're up 5-0. Jazz Chisholm on a 1-2 count. We're coming back door with a cutter low and away, and it got him froze. And you see there, 550000 sounds like somebody's lottery number. And if you just so happen to be watching this video and win that lottery with that number, get me on a DM. I could use the money. In the meanwhile, we got Johnny Cueto still trying to throw some bones at us. He does get us on another grounder to third. That's going to be out number 1 on Brian Roberts. Mateo's back up trying to do something. He does finally get it on the ground, but unfortunately, he didn't get the animation he wanted. That is 2 outs on a 1-1 count, facing Steady Eddie again. Eddie, steady, Murray. He's going to smash one right up the middle. Murray's 2 for 3 for the day. Now we got Cowbell Ripken, and he ain't going to do nothing but ring the cowbell until they come home because he strikes out and didn't do nothing with it. Pedro back on the mound. And on the 1-2 pitch, you see what happens here. You see what happens. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Pedro Martinez is working at half operation. All my pitchers were out of energy. I'm really bad at that, so I had to bring Pedro in at 75%. I'm just thankful to this point he had got to the bottom of the fifth and been holding it down. But now there's a guy on, and here's Roberts trying to swing a double play. And we pull it off. Can you believe it? We pulled it off with Kondo. Now Eric Davis is up with 2 outs. And he's going to hit another hit. So his Eric Davis is getting base hits. My Eric Davis is getting base hits. Maybe Eric Davis is pretty good at the game. I don't know. Francisco Lindor, we get him striking out to end the fifth. He leaves Eric Davis stranded. He's still got Johnny Cueto on the mound. He's got a lot of trust in this gentleman. Adley Rutschman at the plate. And the first pitch he sees, he's going to rocket that out to the right field. He wants to be part of this game. Now we got Gunnar Henderson up. Unfortunately, Gunnar Henderson doesn't want to be a part of the game. He's going to hit right into a double play. And then that real quick. Here we go back to the top of the sixth. Johnny Cueto throws to Eric Davis. Eric Davis says he's going to use a cheat code. Didn't even touch the PCI. Doesn't matter. The cheat code works. It's a home run to far right field. It is 6-1. Eric Davis with 2 home runs of the day. I swear, I know people hit home runs like that on me, so I don't feel bad. Anthony Santander's up. He's just going to dribble another one over to second base. That's actually the third out. Now we're at the bottom of the sixth, full count against Morokai. And he's going to get a nice little double headed to the left field. Mateo's running as fast as he can with his little thumping feet. But, you know, he's still kind of under concussion protocol from running into the wall earlier. Now we got Trey Turner. So here we are at a full count to Turner. And for some reason we walked him. And now with Trout up, we got him in an 0-2 count. And we're going to swing a fastball right past him. That is strikeout number 8 and the first out of the inning. And Jazz Chisholm's up trying to make a case of why he's the cover boy of this year's game. And all he did was make a case of why he pops out the best. We're going to try to throw it to third, try to make sure he don't advance the runners, and he doesn't. And here comes Gunnar Henderson. And on an 0-2 pitch, we get him striking out. That's the end of the sixth. Pedro's on a roll. He did give up the 1 homer. Florida State Seminoles are wheeling. They don't know what's happening. First up is our Cedric Mullins. He's ready to end the game. We tried to do that 2 innings ago. But unfortunately, he's just going to pop up to the left fielder. Looks like he's got the shift on. We haven't seen a shift in a while. That's 1 down. Now we got Brian Roberts back. We're at the top of our lineup. And on an 0-2 count, Roberts is going to actually smoke this one. It does go over his head off the front of the wall. And that's a double. Brian Roberts finally gets on the books for the game. Mateo's up. Mateo's just going to ground out again, unfortunately. I can't get Mateo going. He's got good stats. But don't worry, we got Eddie, and he's just going to knock out to the right fielder. That's going to be into the 7th. Nothing special going down. Pedro Martinez still on the mound, bottom of the 7th. He's looking good until they start smacking him. Look at this shot. This shot should have probably went out of the yard, but it's just going to be a really good double. I mean, I would have took that double any day of the week. Next, you got Kondo back up. I like Kondo. I know he can hit. We're trying to get a circle change in there. He's just going to hit it to our first baseman, but that does move the runner to third. Eric Davis up in an 0-1 count, and I think they boosted Eric Davis or something, because for both of us, Eric Davis has been on a tear. That's going to knock in the run. It's 6-2. Davis is getting his second on a double. He took third without me looking, so now we got 1 out, man on third. Mateo's going to catch this, but unfortunately Davis has enough speed that he's not even going to worry about it. It is now 6-3. My man is fighting back. He does not want to quit. Thank God, it's been a long time. I changed pitchers, and I put in Cano, and as you see here, in a 1-1 pitch, he gives up a homer to the first guy he's facing. Trey Turner's up. We know that's an easy out, so thank God for Trey Turner. That's going to end the 7th inning, and unfortunately, my opponent doesn't know where the confirmed quit is, so he went ahead and changed to Jensen. And you got Cowbell Billy up, and he's just going to ground out to the third baseman. That's 1 out. Next, we got Rutschman up. And Rutschman hits a nice shot. It's actually going to get over his head. We're going to take a double with that 60 speed with 1 out. We're looking to add to the lead here. It's down to 2 after his rally. In a 1-2 count, we're going to get Gunnar Henderson, unfortunately, striking out on a ball in the dirt. Now, Eric Davis has been advised if he can't do nothing else this game, he's getting sent back down to work at Winky Dinky Hot Dog Stand in the minor leagues. And, of course, he strikes out. This game's moving along. Mike Trout is up to the plate and hits one to that part of center that's deep as hell for some reason. He's going to get a ground rule double, so it's 1 on, no out. Jazz Chisholm's going to pop out to Mullins, but unfortunately it's not deep enough to move up Trout. So we're looking really good. Well, we kind of feel like we're looking really good. It's only a 2-run lead. Gunnar Henderson can easily hit a 2-run homer, but here he's playing around on the bases. You see that? Don't do that. He's playing around on the bases. He gives me an out and he removes Trout off a second. And then Gunnar Henderson turns around and strikes out on a circle change. So now we're in the 9th. He could have had an opportunity to take the lead. The first person up on a 1-0 pitch is Santander. And Santander hits a home run every game, no matter if it's in the beginning or the end. And sure enough, here he does it again. So the turn of events goes from it being 6-4, possibly 6-5. It is 7-4. I am not concerned about the rest of this game, so I'm just swinging away. That is 1 out by Cedric Mullins. Unfortunately, Mullins did not get any base hits. Brian Roberts hits, I don't know what that animation was. He hit him in the ass or something. He did a double jump. He's safe on first base. Mateo comes up. He's going to smash a perfect shot right up the middle. He finally gets a base hit. 2 on, 1 out, top of the 9th. Eddie Murray, yeah, it doesn't happen. I mean, we're so used to him smashing a 3-run shot at this point. Unfortunately, he hits into a double play. So we're going to Felix Batista. This is actually the live series card, not the card that just came out with the Topps program, because my thought pattern is that this might be the last game I play with these birds. I want to use their pitchers. I know we had to use Pedro Martinez, but, you know, hey, you can only ask for so much. I wasn't going to run Rodriguez out there on 25% help. So here's 2 outs, and here it is. This is it. Eric Davis finally officially. No, Eric Davis will not be working at the Winky Dinky Hot Dog Shop. He's going to hit it for a single up the middle. So it's 2 on, 1 out. He needs a home run and then another home run, but unfortunately, Francisco Lindor is going to end the game with a pop out to Mateo in our left fielder. That is it. I want to thank the gentleman that we're playing against for sticking in there. By the 4th inning, he was down 5-0. Normally, people are gone. He didn't, and he was actually had an opportunity to fight back. I think the Trout thing on base kind of doomed him. I'm not saying he was going to win, but you know, Trout being on second with only 1 out, that's a competitive advantage when you're offense. In the meanwhile, we want to thank everybody for coming out to the park. We love to see you guys keep coming out every time we put down a video. And with that, like and subscribe to the channel. It goes a long way. Trust me, it goes a long way when you guys do that. And we'll see you on the field in the next video. Before I'm out of here, I actually want to point out the fact that you see the rankings. So now I'm finally getting ranked up or matched up against other people close to the rank I'm at. Win or loss, regardless of what their record is, clearly these gentlemen know how to play the game. They might have just been on a little bad losing streak that, you know, brung them down some. Any case, thank you for watching.